A lot of problems recently is because we can't trust each other. We can't like socialize properly. And I sort of had to experience that full hand, right? The technology, as long as it serves you, it serves as long as it, you know, pets your ego and is not harmful, like I myself am. And this is why I'm losing subscribers instead of like gaining stats. I'm losing subscribers. I'm not actually improving upon this. Like people are educating themselves on Sniper Wolf trauma. Potentially, they feel triggered that I'm the bad guy. It's like, bro, like in order to educate yourself, you have to put yourself under maximum pressure. You cannot be a part of the mob. That is not fucking educational. You're not going to improve yourself. And every time I have a problem, I have to improve myself. That is just a normal response to a problem, is self-improvement. And I'm trying to like untangle myself from like poverty mindset that I had to grow up in. I just, I'm growing up where people don't care about me. They just can't, apparently. I don't know. So we're in this like limbo state where we're using just enough technology to make socializing hard, but not enough technology to socialize online properly, to like take consideration that online communication can be useful in order to connect and be respectful and solve problems, improve lives. Like people have not learned basic life lessons. Very basic. I did, but I was living under pressure, and I just know to put myself under pressure because nothing's gonna break me. Nothing is happening in my life besides fear of like people's disapproval, But then I just don't fucking socialize. I have done enough of that, and people don't seem to socialize either. So what's gonna be the fucking big deal if you support the dark side, it seems? Which doesn't seem so fucking dark, to be honest. I have actually evaluated Jack's films versus Sniper Wolf, and I'm like, well, I like Sniper Wolf more. If she does shady things, yeah, that's fucking stupid. But it's still outside of the creator universe, of like doing shady things. It doesn't bother me that much. Killing a person, now it kills the vibe. Alright, being a fucking murderer or like doing really bad things. But dropping a bomb on a live stream that never seems to end, that is harassment on you. Dropping one simple fucking bullet, doing the sniper rifle challenge basically of how with one little fucking post I can take down Jack's films and his super ridiculous ego basically. That was fucking wonderful move. Now I'm starting to appreciate it more. And obviously, the internet is at turmoil of like, well, we're not supposed to be doing that. Well, whatever Jack's Films is doing, also not supposed to be happening. We're not supposed to be wasting time being negative. I'm just saying. But now it's confusion everywhere. I am not here to talk about Sniper Wolf. I'm just like vomiting out the most important things that you might need to know in order to be able to function properly. Maybe not socialize, because fuck that. People don't know how to do it. So there's an opportunity to not socialize, to just spit in their face, not socialize. You have to put out your tentacles into the world. If they want to socialize, if they want to grab your hand, they can say hi, or what's up, let's fucking talk about this, and that. Bravo, all right? You gave them an opportunity. Give people opportunities, but if they don't take those opportunities, fuck those people. It's pointless. It is just garbage. And obviously you have to, like a Christmas decoration, put yourself up for many opportunities. I myself, I'm praising all the celebrities and making YouTube Rewinds as an opportunity for myself to like get up to that level as quickly as possible, because I think I deserve it after all the pressure that I've been put under. I just feel like I'm being elevated just naturally up to that level, and I can, you know, express myself the same way as celebrities do, with pure talent, you know. And my talent is brutal. It's pretty manly talent to be able to just sit down, talk to myself, but also like imagine there's a little bit of audience who haven't got up to my level, so I have to give them something. You know, it's not like what I'm giving is just free, and you can also hate on it at the same time, right? Because it somehow like corrupts the society, or I'm reaching for more power. I'm reaching for stability. I have things that I can give in exchange. I have already given my friends in exchange of like, you know, of not being a piece of shit. I was like, well, here's an advice. You don't need to use Spotify. How about YouTube Music? YouTube Music seems to be a fucking wonderful way to not fight ads anymore on YouTube. But he doesn't watch YouTube, so it's not a big improvement. But YouTube Music is actually cheaper than Spotify, which makes no fucking sense. You have to take that deal. And finding those deals is crucial in improving your lifestyle, in terms of feelings, in terms of like, wow, I have more money now, right? That's the greatest feeling. I have more resources. That is the greatest feeling. That's why people like to flex. So here you go. We have a little bit of introduction, and this is where we stopped, right? We stopped at the fucking ramen noodles because people think they're getting a good deal, but they're not. You have to think very carefully. For me, food comes in kilograms, bro. The more kilograms of food I get in the cheaper price, the better. But I still have to, you know, worship my taste buds, because they don't always like care about the stuff that I put in. You know, they're not always gonna swallow that shit. So I have to care to buy things that, you know, are satisfying as well. Cheap, satisfying. Most people, because they have money, they think, oh shit, I gotta spend it all. And why? What's the point? Like, you can buy one nice thing, but food is not like gonna like elevate you to a next level. People go to restaurants, they spend a bunch of fucking money just on food, on just basic experience, which is like, why? What's the point of losing all those resources that could have been useful for someone else, to be honest? And it just, you lose reputation, because all of that shit is gonna get exposed. How you spend your time, how you use your resources, what you vomit into outer space for everyone else to see, that shit is gonna get exposed more and more, because we're supposed to get smarter. We're supposed to learn how to socialize, and up to that level, we have to like actually know how to use the internet properly. But the most important part of socializing is to like be respectful, not just go into outrage against someone you can sort of go into outrage with, because you're not going to get hurt over the internet, but you're just hurting yourself now. You know, like, this is weird. Outrage kind of works in real life, because you're creating a very like strong feeling, and it's pretty powerful. But outrage on the internet, you are outrageous, right? And what do? You fucking lean over your fucking keyboard and start typing bullshit. This is why there's a calling of like keyboard warriors. Like, you're so emotional, and all you can do is just type in some fucking nasty comments. Like, that's pathetic, right? You have all this adrenaline rushing, and it's like, which key should I press next? That's bullshit. To some extent, you can be mindful and like throw some interesting curveballs, but you have to understand of like, maybe it will damage you more than the person receiving it. So be careful, guys. Take consideration. And most importantly, well, we're gonna get to that level. People need to learn to socialize. I understood this like missing concept of the internet. There's a huge gap between the influencers and the actual people. People don't even want the bridge to exist. People are actually offended by the bridge of like, well, if I treat influencers like real people, then they will lose self-esteem and they will not feed me as much. You know, no, it's like you will actually get a direct connection with a person you're admiring. You will learn skills faster that way and give feedback faster. The bridge is necessary. You know, it's not a scary thing. And I'm trying to do that. But people just want to live in their imagination land. And it's like, I'll talk to an influencer by praising them, you know, by not challenging them in any way. Which is like, this is what Jackson has taken, you know, a hold of. It's like, he's not going to get challenged by any means. I don't see him being challenged. That's the question that's going on in my head. Why is he not being challenged? What the fuck is the point of holding two arguments and pretending you can shitpost on YouTube now with two arguments? That's bullshit, bro. I have made so many bullshit episodes about different things every single time. 2 hours is technically a shitpost, but it's always different. So it's no longer a shitpost because now it's a part of the collection. Every shit seems different, shape and size, bro. And I'm exploring concepts of life. But hey, you don't get challenged and your ego just keeps on growing, and fucking Sniper Wolf was able to just pop it so quickly, so efficiently, bro. Anyways, and so I know a lot of people are going to be upset, like, why Sniper Wolf is so on YouTube Rewind, what the fuck is going on? YouTube Rewind will explain very quickly why. It's the same thing. Like, last year, I was adding in controversial person of Onision. And everyone felt like Onision is controversial, you know. But he did, like, collected, like, 6 million subscribers, something like that. With Sniper Wolf, there is no controversy. There's just some characters missing in her description. So I'm like, what the fuck's the point of escalating this thing? Which, well, naturally escalated. Naturally. Into a lot of things. Many, many things going on all at once. Because that's how drama works. If people don't get challenged, the drama just keeps on uncontrollably sucking in more and more. It's just a black hole, basically. We kind of glitched by saying black hole because we have that on the screen. But yeah, I always, with the women, like, it's almost always the sexy stuff, bro. This is not too much sexiness, bro. But she was in YouTube Rewind already. Well, kind of. And sexualized a woman as well. So, whoops. Still pretty sexy. That's that, and that's a weird one. Yeah. Finding someone with so much self-esteem that they just keep spamming different shit. I mean, what happened in your life to make you do that? What the fuck happened? I wish I could contact this guy. I posted some comments under his Instagram. Didn't seem to catch on fire, which pisses me off, but, you know, socializing. Again, in order to, like, make internet a social platform, a lot more things have to be improved upon. There's a lot of fakery that has to be removed. Kind of like that, right? We have to clean up the English language where most of the stuff just disappears and the, you know, it still sounds the same. Castle, island, guess, debt, Q, psych. This one is hard. Coop. Oh, the coup. Some of them are hard. Receipt is easy. Sign was also difficult. Subtle. Yeah. Why is what? Yeah, I think what was on the board, and I'm like, why is it on the board? Because of the age? I guess you can remove the H, but like, not really. It seems the H is necessary. But yeah, like, this is fascinating to me. Like, there's so much dirt in concepts, and we just gotta like lay back. This is a developer's dilemma. Should we take action, or should we just give up? And a lot of people, you know, oh, we don't need the expansion of our language. We don't need to improve anything, but we can complain about it. You know, it's fascinating. So, got fooled, baby. Actually manages to get to Japan after so many struggles. It's just the pandemic that blocked him. Here's some Lithuanian stuff that doesn't hit me hard, to be honest. But, I mean, we can talk about, like, presidents and stuff. Also, you might not know what the fuck this video is about, but I'm shutting down my channel. I'm getting ready to make YouTube Rewind a thing. Like, an actual thing that people might obsess over, because it's not going to be that bad this year. I'm trying to improve, like, this formula 10 times. Make it 10 times more appealing. Now, how will I do that? How will I pull it off? First of all, we can make calculations, actually. We can look across this, and maybe once I finish just talking about this stuff. Now, Technoblade have not reached top 100, all right? But, you know, I have to include him. I have to respect, but I had to meme about it too, you know? Maybe we'll resurrect Technoblade after he gets 10 million likes, you know? Maybe he was like symbolizing this, like 10 million? We're gonna get part 2? How about that? We're probably already crossed over 10 million. I want to double check. Yeah, most important part about socializing is to not be afraid of changes, because you're gonna be able to control most of the changes anyways, of how much you want, how big of a deal you want, you know, how much you want to interact with me online. You can control that. How long you want to read my comments and all that shit. Maybe you want to skip that shit. We don't have to be overly sensitive with each other. We can contribute in different ways and talk different ways as well. We don't have to align our principles, because that shit is difficult. It's impossible to like follow the rules that everyone else is following, stretch the limitations. When the ball just stops eventually, and it's like, who's going to be the next person to contribute? I had to face that. I had to face that story, bro. Anyways, with Techno, things get weird. Things get weird because his dad is like taking over and trying to push forward with just very weird behavior, I would say. But here you go. Here's some NASA artifacts. I'm sure it's a requirement, unfortunately. I don't know, man. Like, who's buying this stuff? Well, people who don't give a fuck, you know. But they see how they need a shortcut in a way of thinking, and bam, we got it. Here's the most words I have put on a screen, completely obliterating the nerd, basically. I could have just left it at that. This is a big question now. how many nerd episodes we had at 2023. I think Nerd almost made 2 more episodes while I was making YouTube Rewind. 2 episodes, I feel like, would put him here in line. It's still like the worst year. So how many Nerd episodes this year? Nerd has unfortunately fallen from grace. Flat Earth was not falling from grace. But I'm not sure if I put Eric DeBay anymore. I'm not sure. This is where Flat Earth is. I think we got even less. 7 months ago was the 4th episode. And then you have the Christmas episode of Garfield. We only got 4 this year. Which is kind of weird, right? Like, I didn't hear anything announced of, like, why the fuck this is happening. Why did he fell from grace after the pandemic? Or, like, in the end of pandemic? It's just weird. There was nothing said. Nothing explained. Nothing in the Angry Video Game Nerds episodes explained as I watched them. This is a mystery now that I wish people would care about a little bit, but I will not put this in YouTube Rewind anymore because, like, he fell apart. It would have been so cool. But obviously the novelty of playing retro games is kind of stupid, but at this point, like, now it's, what do you do? What do you do with these, like, retro games? Like, they don't even feel good to play anymore with the controller. Like, it's weird. There's so much more you can do in gaming. What did I say? As an angry video game nerd, I'm even more angry because this year he cut the amount of episodes in half. In half? In third, bro. Holy shit. Well, technically in half. Without crying about how he can't find bad games to shit. Okay. These years also kind of seem to miss the mark. So we kind of went back into those times. It is pretty weird to be able to shit out more than one Angry Video Game episode in a month. Because he cries about how long it takes. It's still weird, though. It's weird. How was Sabrina doing? Well, unfortunately, there's only one happy person in this group. And Sabrina is not one of them. I mean, she's still a council member. That's ridiculous. Retardiculous. She definitely has defeated Hailey. Easily. And probably the sexiest, the youngest, the craziest person, but, like, doesn't necessarily have the best music. Or she technically is still in that phase where she can, like, look very attractive. Just like Camila was back in the day with the Fifth Harmony thing and all that shit. I'm like, I haven't even fully explored this. So, an intense rival, but, like, Camila just kind of ahead by a mile. I'm not sure, maybe Sabrina is gonna fucking pull a 180. But she's already, like, a council member. What else do you want from life? So, fascinating. And again, the meme is that she's the youngest and the shortest. Shortest, bro. Yeah. So much energy, bro. She also got defeated by Victoria, because, like, Sabrina was a contender for, like, 2nd generation Powerpuff, but that didn't happen. Now, again, the vibe might be off for most people, because, like, why the fuck am I talking about, like, these Disney people in general? These Hollywood celebrities being brewed from a factory. Why would I care? well, at least there's some positivity somewhere in the world. For me, obviously, it has to come in the form of sexuality because I still have the Wii card. All right, that one. So maybe no. She stopped 20. Where? Oh my god. What? No, 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 no. Sabi. Where is she now? Top 25. So Sabrina has fallen a little bit, but that's still pretty crazy. And Hailey is 34. I love making fucking girls fight. And it's, in my imagination, they have to fight for me, you know? Even though it's literally the opposite spectrum of, like, attractiveness. But, like, appearance is not the only thing that's attractive in the world. You know, like, I can put a bucket on my head and call myself Marshmallow, and now I'm attractive again. In fact, I might be even more attractive than a normal human being, because I have a fucking bucket on my head that's like an emoji. You know, that's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. People like harmless things like that. And a man's face is not harmless. It has dealt so much damage everywhere, all over the place. Look at this man's face. Disgusting. What have you done? Orange was one of the unfortunate people that I asked to vote against. So if people voted anonymously, it's a weird word, but let me show you. There's basically a poll down here with 6 votes, not a lot of votes, unfortunate, but Orange is here, and he's kind of winning the negative poll, where he would be kicked out if he just kind of like won. Kind of kicked out, alright? Pokemon, bro. People don't want to see Pokemon in User Rewind, which is fucking understandable, bro. I understand. But they're okay with, like, Kira being on YouTube Rewind, which is kind of weird. Alright? And the magic... Like, I don't know. I started with Pokemon, and I do, like, Annoying Orange, so I'm literally in, like, the opposite spectrum of how I feel about this, but I keep switching around. It's not... I don't know what I would kick out. I think they're in the same range, right? Kira, Magic. 17, Kira. Kira's winning, basically. She has a lot of stones, though. She's not a pure person. And pure means, like, you're probably just a very attractive person instead of... yeah, you have mastered Instagram, basically. I don't know. I don't even know if pure or unpure things are supposed to be that valuable. Where is she getting all this stuff? She's probably, like, connected to other Disney fucking princesses. Second place is Pokey, and then Orange. And I would still, like, choose Orange to pass. And I chose him. I'm almost, like, in tears. I'm like, shit. I like it so much. Literally almost cried about it. So you can find a video, but, like, geez, finding anything specific on my channel is insanity. Only AI can do it, basically. So Kira gets most, well, from everything. The social media platforms are crazy, bro. At giving points. As long as you master them proper. I mean, yeah. I mean, she has, like, 4,000 pictures or something. So, of course. How would you be able to fail that? Now I think I have nerfed I'm not sure how I would treat social media. It's slowly getting nerfed, despite growing at the same time. It's weird. So, I could recalculate Kira, to be honest. I could recalculate a lot of girls on the edge. It could be one of those special episodes, or extension of this series, basically. Me recalculating my attraction, but should I respect it? I should try one time right now at Kira, now that she's a subject. And Pokey, I think, also very close with 550, but I've touched Pokey so many times. I've poked Pokey, bro. And it's too many times, bro. So Listal, oh my god, Listal is pretty crazy there. And Instagram, 40. What the fuck is going on Listal, bro? Almost 100? How do you get 100? Yeah, the funny thing is, regardless of this 13%, it's still just 200 points. The biggest contributor is Instagram. Well, we have to recalculate and see what happens. But it's just like 400 points. What's going to change? Well, top 100 position is 200 points away, so it's not impossible for Kira to just disappear. You know, there's only so many Disney princesses that I can focus on at one time until I get bored of one and the other one takes place. It's fascinating. It's fascinating that I'm so attracted to that shit. So cool. I discovered, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. All right, I'm done, and I want to see the results. But the main result is down. Kind of. I mean, I kind of cheated a little bit. Because there's one missing link to this. So she just lost 51 points, but she's probably going to get them back after I distribute these crazy amount of time that I spent. And I was listening to her music, which amplifies the experience now. Now that I have YouTube music, let's see if this just comes back to normal. Yeah, now I feel like she got purified. So if we look at Kira up there, it started at 55. And now Kira is at 58. It's not a big change, but it's something. Smosh literally does the joke. The Jackson's joke, bro. What the fuck, man? This is literally Jackson's, bro. I don't know what that oh wait means, bro. That's so weird. But his name was Jackie, bro. And Jackie means Jack, just a child version. Jackie Chan, bro. You wish. Yes. Back in the day, I was impressed that Orange is self-aware and wants to be a banana because bananas are easy to peel and oranges are annoying to peel. Which is so cool. It's still very cool. Then you have a Minecraft button thing. Ending with give cancer to a random Minecrafter. Gotta appreciate, man. Obviously, it's a fake video. But I say it's unlisted. I found it. Guys, I found it. again, I will probably remix the entire thing if I like it, if I like to do that. It's not supposed to be that hard to take pictures, stitch them together. The only thing that would change, I would zoom into each of them, right? Zoom in so you get to at least feel the flow of the video. Simple enough, right? But I have to like really capture the flow, like really capture the rhythm of what you're going to be doing when you be watching my video. Because you have to get yourself comfortable doing a specific task to be able to enjoy my thing. You can't just relax either, because I can't convey information properly that way through visual shit. Like, it's too complicated. Yeah, so I can already feel the rhythm of like scrolling through these. Like, cookie clicker was most important button, then uninstall Minecraft because it's dead and stuff. Dislike is for YouTube Rewind and NT series because we uninstalled Minecraft. We don't need that shit. We already uninstalled Minecraft, so there's no Minecraft button besides give cancer to a random Minecrafter. But it doesn't indicate playing Minecraft, bro. It's very interesting. Subscribe to this baby. Very cool stuff, bro. This kind of cracked me, you know, when I was making. Yeah, this one is also funny. There's no queen. I said king location, but like this, the queen is missing. Oh no, the queen is here. Oh, I'm double stupid. There's a new rule. When my anxiety strikes, they are allowed to remove their king, and I don't know why I am anxious all the time. Okay, this doesn't work very well. I could have just simplified if I'm anxious, the opponent king disappears. I need to control my feelings. New rules, basically. And there should be. If you feel terrible playing chess, like, something funny has to be happening on the board to make you even bigger disadvantage of, like, you are playing unfair chess. It's the funniest thing, actually, like, putting yourself in a disadvantage when you already feel a disadvantage of, like, just going with the flow of like, fuck, you win, basically. Yeah, I literally can slide from saying, like, what is the most influential marriage? Show this picture, then that picture, and then this picture shows up out of nowhere, bro. Boom, cabbage, bro. There's so much you can do, bro. Just by splitting the shit, like, similarly to like my videos, I cram as much information as possible because I'm really fucking annoyed, I would say. Technically, I'm anxious to like do as much as possible. Obviously, it comes off as like garbage, but I have to do it that way because my anxiety is straight. Like I know I will fail, so I'm just like going all in on just outputting as much as possible. So this is the same thing. Like, even though I tried to make a meme, it is tough because I needed to cram in as much information in one thing. Those were the rules, technically, I said to myself. That's how I'm gonna do it. But now looking back, allowing myself to do it, well, gotta fucking break that pattern and make it more cinematic again. Again, there's some dude that can come from the background. He can come creeping in. And it's like, why do I feel anxious, bro? The king disappears if I'm anxious. I can remix this, so it's gonna be so cool. Because, like, I also cram in a lot of meaning that you have to, like, shift your focus into, and I have to explain it as well, as best as I can. There's a lot of work. So now I have double the work at least to make it more powerful, more impactful, and potentially have to do everything faster. Wait, I just realized if you come out of the closet and you're gay, this is just a self-defense mechanism, because mostly, you know, the cheaters come out of the closet. So I just cracked the gay problem. What? Yeah, don't tell that Victoria has less purity than Justin Bieber. I think that's still the case, by the way. But let's double check. Purity of Victoria is 68. It actually went down. 66 is Justin Bieber, bro. Oh, still the criminal. Still a thief of influence. Hanging on these branches, bro. Being at 66 is like 1/3 of your influence, or even like 50%. Yeah, 1/3 of your influence is just not real. It's from other people. So funny to me. Whatever happened in China, like this was the inspired by the heat map. This is probably not the heat map. But last year in summer, China was like going through a lot of days of just scorching weather, basically. However, you know, the heat wave. Then we got the heat wave in Europe as well, and now it's a chain event, which I don't like. Every summer is apparently getting dangerous. I was making a frustrating joke. Now China is no longer a part of YouTube Rewind, so this landed pretty well. All right, if you disappear from YouTube Rewind and I was frustrated, rightfully so, you disappeared. You got replaced. I had a good feeling about this, except I made a joke about Justin Bieber. Did he disappear? That's impossible. That is impossible, unfortunately. But this, what is this? Chongqing boys. We made a joke of like them being Ching Chongs, but it's literally Chongqing, a town. I think it's also highly populated as well. We need to investigate. It's the fucking biggest city, bro, in the world. Chongqing. The fuck? They don't just have a city, they have the biggest city in the world called Chongqing, bro. Is it really racist now? Is it to just flip these words? Because I can't call them Chongqings. It doesn't flow in the mouth. What does flow in the mouth is that they say sh 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 a bunch of times. It pisses me off. Why? What is that? Why need that? So I found Emily, boys. I searched her face. I used the face search, and I found that she was kind of struggling, basically, as a person. And I'm like, wow, that's a very wonderful thing. Like, sometimes doxing a person, sometimes finding a person is like pretty sweet moment, because they probably need some words of encouragement, and you know, they need to know that they looked cute at one moment, and I couldn't forget that moment. And I searched far and wide just to find her, and I did. It's a wonderful moment, boys. And you know, dressing up as a Powerpuff, like, that's pretty important. Dressing up as a Bubbles, that's also pretty powerful. Having the Bubbles personality, that's fucking epic, alright? So everything just, the stars align for this girl. And it's technically a happy ending, and maybe we get to contact each other or whatever. She gets some kind of appreciation. I can sort of give her context right now, but is it relevant? I mean, if anyone wants it, They have to still talk to me first, no? Oh, wait, I have given you her full name. You couldn't find it. Lindsay is also confirmed. And she makes 5 music videos every year. But let's see this year. Yeah, it seems to have shut down for this year, which sucks, man. She was on tour, basically. Didn't make a single video. Very sad that it's shutting down as well. I probably will give like tokens, and one of the tokens is probably gonna be like having above 5,000 posts on Instagram. Like, I have to like give some rewards. I have to acknowledge most of the stats that are not just like straight up subscriber counts. That's bullshit. I want efforts to be appreciated. I mean, you tried. Even if your posts are garbage and you shit posting, there's something for everyone that you can just give them as gifts, man. If people don't actually appreciate it, someone is going to appreciate it if you give it to them. You know, you can amplify the value of something by removing it and giving it as a gift, as an NFT, basically. It's weird. And I think, like, NFT is just a puzzle to solve. The ownership is just a puzzle to solve, right? And every single website can have NFTs. Like, NFTs are not complicated things. It's just ownership. You have to like actually own and have original copy, and no one can fuck you in the ass with that. No one can just copy and paste that. Like, you know where it is. When you search up in a search term, the original copy shows up first, and no one can just copy and paste and take advantage of it unless they do it better somehow. They outstack you or something. So yeah, NFT is pretty weird stuff. I am just bouncing around, obviously, from subject to subject. What did Haley do? I'm literally like looking after. Pretty sure she did nothing. Sun kissing. This is nothing. I mean, I do like the song though. So I guess like one song. Congratulations, guys. We got one song. This one was at least emotional. I'm not sure if I laughed, if it cracked me, but it was emotional. Yeah, so does he show up on 2023, bro? Well, unfortunately, yes. The meme goes on. I'm not sure what year that is, by the way. The lack of teeth, man, that's for the future. Like, gotta, if you don't brush your teeth, at least use mouthwash. And mouthwash, like, heated up in a microwave for 10 seconds is fucking brilliant feeling. So at least for the feeling, just do mouthwash. And maybe this will not happen, alright? Because technically we don't want that. For anyone. It happened to me, so I can relate, you know? That's why I did the meme. That's why it's emotional. It's so weird. I'm like teaching lessons here. This is the funniest meme. Even sort of like funnier than Super Tate, because this is also what happened, bro. They have came together. This is probably the most powerful thing I have created. I spent a day with my childhood trauma, and he's bounty hunter to capture him, and look how he looks like, bro. It's so fucking funny, bro. Oh, This is perfection, basically. We go from Asmongold to literal gold, boys. This is epic. So yeah, it's the best prediction, is the funniest meme. Oh. And it's super clean as well. That's what makes it so funny. It's super fucking clean. You don't even have to see this text. You know, this is the best, bro. It's the best lesson I've learned. Simplicity goes a long way. Again, I've learned image manipulation, and I can definitely do better job than whatever this shit is. All right, I learned the blurry in the back. It's weird. And again, I was like fighting a conspiracy theory and being upset about it. I was like, why the fuck would people bother? Of like, oh, you made such big changes is because you're a completely different person now. It's crazy. Similarly goes here, where you press a wrong button and people get upset. Fascinating. The Powerpuffs are not featured, they're just on the thumbnail. And technically, whoever is going to be on the thumbnail is not going to be in YouTube Rewind. We're kind of going to skip that. Right? Probably, no. Probably I will not follow that rule anymore. Because I want to show the power level. What is going to be on the thumbnail, though, I'm actually not sure. How am I going to craft it? Because it should be like a lot of Easter eggs. For me, it was a challenge of like cramming as much of cool stuff into a thumbnail. I really wanted to do that properly. And there's so many things in there. Like, most people take the general approach of like, let's put as many face with most subscribers in there. I'm like, it has to be meaningful. It has to be timeless. So I'm not sure how I'll do the thumbnail, but I don't think I'm changing anything. Yeah, press the wrong button, vote for someone else, but it's like weird. But I should have also said that there's Karen. The other button is voting for a Karen. Bro, there is no choice. Have Katy Perry activated a dragon card, though? Let's see. Avril actually did some pretty cool stuff this year, I think. Okay, never mind then. That kind of sucks. But she's very active, generally, no. I'll take that. And she appeared in my playlist this year, which is very difficult to do. And potentially, it's gonna be a pretty good song in general. Meaning that it might go from my playlist into Peace Pop playlist, and maybe even to top 10 this season. And this season is starting at December 1st as well. So technically I'll be releasing Peace Pop very quickly after Rewind. We'll see. Yeah, the only person needs to be doxxed is some dude called Putin, bro. How about that, Sniper Wolf? Get on the job. I have not played Minecraft this year. I tried as a YouTube CEO roleplay of like playing Minecraft, but it was just a miserable experience. I gave up, moved on with my life. It's nice when you have like a shelter, stuff to do, quests, right, to complete. There's at least some kind of activity and some kind of reward system. There's something flowing in, or different modes to try in a similar concept where by putting effort you are rewarded. But I am just surprised. Like I'm sitting here, I'm the only game developer in the world, it seems. Nobody fucking understands how to make games anymore. To make me interested. Make me interested. If I'm not interested in your fucking game, I mean, that's a pretty big disappointment. Like, you're not actually capturing the essence of what gaming is about. You're just feeding the noobs the shitty experience. And they're gonna flop eventually. They're gonna hate it eventually. So, Minecraft is hanging on a thread. And I would love to cut this thread off. But 28% purity is still pretty difficult to, like, destroy. And nothing I can do about it, you know. So Minecraft is a thing. Maybe Captain Sparkles is not a thing anymore. We'll see. I do want to read this, though. Can't find anything to play, blah, blah, blah. Don't even bother installing because it's not convenient anymore. At some point, like, you have experienced the beginning of the game so many fucking times, I want to skip that part, you know? I want to spawn somewhere cool with stuff in my inventory, stuff to, like, in mid-progress or something. I want to skip the start of the game. We have experienced it too many times. It's insane at this point. Right? And there's so much experience that have been created in Minecraft, and I have no access to it. No easy access. So, but yeah, like, the solutions come from frustration. You have to be genuinely frustrated to be able to see the flaws. Otherwise, you know, we just keep moving forward. It's like, it's a smooth ride. But that's not how it works. Minecraft has fallen from grace even further, applying new rules. And it's now questionable, like, what the fuck is that? And yet I still will have to put it in rewinds. Probably for the last time. I could try and push Captain Sparkles to take over. He's the only one that I would watch content of anyways. But it's too complicated. Captain Sparkles would have to get like 600 points. At least. To be able to shut down. It's impossible. The thing that would have shut down Minecraft very quickly is Hytale. An actual competitor would have shut down Minecraft. Where is it? We're still fucking waiting on it. It has nice features, but, like, if you have a nice concept, you can just release it. You don't have to have 10,000 features. Just, you don't have to, because things are going to get unstable. And you will have to be working on it in the background while everyone else is enjoying the experience already. They're getting used to it. They're learning stuff. They're exploring. What the fuck is the problem of releasing the game early? It's no longer about, like, the greatest graphics, or it's just accessibility. Even the confidence of developers in general, of, like, they know what they're doing, they can release stuff quickly. But it's just the comfort, I already used the word, and I keep forgetting. It's like such an convenience, right? Convenience is such a fucking big deal. And the game doesn't feel free anymore. Like, we have invested so much pain and suffering to just wait for Hytale. It's ridiculous. Pisses me off, man. Fun and interactive adventure of waiting for this bullshit. Still, that was last year, bro. Last year. And now people are clickbaiting of, like, Hytale is not going to be released. It was actually fake this whole time. And I totally fucking believe it now. Yeah, that Titcock voice. Titcock. I probably will just keep the meme, to be honest. Why do they have the uppercase T? Well, they started the next word. But now the T wants to be friends with the other T. And K wants to be friends with the other K. I have decided, alright? No big deal. YouTube isn't going anywhere. It's now better than ever. Great. This is how... I wanted to explain TikTok more, but this is what I found when I typed YouTube for image search. It's weird. I wanted to explain TikTok, but I typed in YouTube. But I'm explaining and it's like it glitched. And then Sniper Wolf shows up as well, explaining what TikTok is about. It's a miniature food. Bro. So funny. Also, it's some very nostalgic thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It probably inspired Aziland to make more of these videos than Sniper Wolf made herself, because she likes the cute stuff, right? Well, Sniper Wolf probably just likes to explore things. Also, it's kind of like triple glitch because it's April 16. It's almost like April 14, which is... Oh, wait. Valentine is on February. Summer. I'll just like walk away backwards very slowly into a corner over there and just pretend that I don't exist actually. And I'm not looking for glitches desperately. Just pretend that that's the case. Skyrim is very offensive in terms of like difficulty difference. I don't have like a comfortable difficulty. And balance is so relevant in games. So I'm just like very disappointed. What actually turned out to be a wonderful experience was Enderal, you know. But what you will understand, like this image is wrong. I haven't created this image. This is something I pulled from the internet. And it said that, but I actually completed Enderal. And I have not completed Skyrim at all. I haven't even climbed the mountain. I didn't even dare to do that. And now I don't even dare to summon the first dragon on the legendary difficulty. I'm not sure about the master difficulty. Maybe it seems doable to some extent, but it's still probably a mess. Just, I hate when difficulty's a mess. But Enderal fucking balanced things out very well. I liked it. I was able to go through the entire experience on the highest difficulty. That was so cool. Now, I did use very specific attack all the time. I was lightning bolting my opponents. The reason for it staggers. It has very quick attack. It is ranged attack. And it only uses mana. It's just literally perfect. But the stagger effect is the most important part. Because a bunch of enemies, like 3-4 enemies are attacking you basically. Or shooting spells back at you. If you stagger them, they can't do shit. You just dodge most of the shit that they throw at you. Obviously, I had to save and load and save and load and save and load after every single corner and encounter and all that shit. But I did it. I pushed through it. And it was such a cool experience. It's still gonna be a cool memory for you to rewind. Here's another sexy thing that's... Probably I've seen sexier things, but like OnlyFans flashing. It is one of those things that at least is invading like Instagram. If you watch Instagram Reels, girls just fucking toying with the camera, giving blowjobs to the camera, basically. Imaginary ones, you know. Now they're just, the sluts are fucking taken over slowly. And so this thing is happening in the background. You have to at least be aware of that shit is brewing. The witches brew. And people are more and more like influenced into going into these sites and providing services. At least the younger people like fucking tip their toes. And it's weird, bro. No, that's garbage. Both of these are clickbait. Girls are amazing. And now they happen to rule Smosh? No more, actually, unfortunately. Well, they kind of still do, though. Ian is... and Anthony is at this power level. Courtney is literally still higher. Slightly higher. So suck on that. Easy game, bro. And I probably will still enjoy the old Smosh more. I just want to, like... I'm probably even going to make a playlist of old Smosh. But, like... or a sandwich Smosh. Where, the girls were taken over, but there were still skits. I still probably haven't explored enough of it. There's a lot to do. It's so cool. The new Smosh is pretty fucking male toxicity type of vibe. I don't like that shit. It was better when the girls ruled Smosh. To some extent. Like, there has to be balance. Just like with Skyrim. Yeah, this is where toxicity hits the floor, am I right? These are the most popular Smosh videos, I believe, that year. In terms of, like, they broke 1 million, 2 million. For them, it's pretty difficult to break that many views, which is pretty sad story, but hey. Also, every 20 seconds, someone says poop in that video. Very interesting. Again, finally the funerals are over, but the history has been made. And again, even though I say it was better when the girls ruled, but like something happened. When the girls rule, like the doors are like open. Anyone can come in and just like join Smosh. It's like free for all. And it's just like, it's a terrible idea. Not everyone is talented enough or even educated enough on what Smosh is. They just smell money. They want to come closer. You smell pussy, bro. It's the same thing, bro. Women technically have access to resources and ability to share those resources because they're a positive influence to the world most of the time. Otherwise, they have to be taught a lesson if they're not. That's what you can expect from women to be. Like, somewhat positive, maybe not overwhelmingly positive, but somewhat positive. And you can always demand them to do that. So I do feel that, like, the rising tide of that. This is a weird way to be positive, but we're getting there. 3 views per hour. This was 6 months ago, right? But I was able to reach that number. I think I reached 13 views per hour. So I'm competing against like really old videos now. Fascinating. I'm catching up, please. Okay. Guess what? I have this soundbite. Wait, what? What happened to desktop audio, though? What is going on? You guys not hear anything? What the fuck is happening? Desktop audio is now closed. Oh my god. I hate it so fucking much, bro. Desktop audio. It's supposed to be the speakers, right? But not this stuff. It's headphones. Oh, fuck my life. Oh my fuck, I hate it, man. Just a simple fucking Windows reset, and all of a sudden, I'm fucked in the ass. I wake up fucked in the ass, bro, with a banana. This is pretty bad because, like, well, I probably released one. Okay, it's not that bad, I don't think. At least I figured it out quickly enough. This is why it's so important to see these fucking bars. Oh my god. What a mess. First tier 2 girl. Tier 2? To reach 3,000. The first girl to reach, well, tier 2 girl to reach 10,000 was Victoria. But now they're all at the same level. So, I wouldn't say, like, anyone really holds the crown. They're all in the same team now together. Which is wonderful news. The second generation Powerpuffs, and technically that's where I ended the video. We just, like, landed a second generation of Powerpuffs, and it worked out. So we had Victoria, well, Sniper Wolf shows up here. Victoria is, like, deep. Too deep. And Dove doesn't even show up at all this year. Oh. Respawn. I don't know how this feels, to be honest. I thought it was just a cool picture that I've made. She was like fucking wearing a pink outfit. I'm like, oh, that resembles that. And we kicked Sonic in the face. It was just a dream, bro. I don't know. There's not enough context for this image to be funny. But Banana Onana is pretty funny. I'm not gonna... This suit is funny, though. Like, her face sticking out is just like, well, I'm gonna be a butt of the joke for a little bit, actually. And I'm like, oh, I'm watching you very carefully. Don't fucking be stupid and stuff. Until I hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm watching your every move, bro. Alright? You pee in that corner, you get punished. You get warned. Most people think getting banned is not a punishment. And that's a good way of thinking. Alright? So we attack. We take revenge on people. And this is now a mega bug as well. It's kind of evolution or activation of a dragon card or cards in general. Very nice. Oh, I forgot that I can't clear that. Boom. I need a eraser. Yeah, I wasn't able to narrate too well, perhaps. But now the question is, can we improve 10 times and make this 10 times better? That is the question. It took me 11 years and 2 months to do absolute completion of Minecraft, which is still an untold story, I would say, of how I completed Minecraft. Not the game, because you don't complete games. You play the game, you get the experience. I think I completed Hearthstone almost. So, I'm not completing YouTube right now, I'm completing Hearthstone. When I'm going to be socializing, it's probably going to be when I'm completing YouTube as well. I'm not going to be socializing too much, I don't know. I don't know what my capacity is. I don't know what's the normal capacity of a YouTuber is. So I want to explore a lot more concepts. I want to just figure out so many things about this whole platform. And as long as I'm figuring things out and I'm being genuine about it and I have ideas to do, we're going to keep moving forward. So in order to improve this, I probably can't improve thumbnail 10 times, but the whole concept I can definitely do, because, like, so let's do some fun math. I love the fun type of math. First of all, let's put down some numbers. I hate it that I cannot, like, note things down, but I'll be able to do a lot of things after I make more updates. Oh, so much work, man. But at least I can complain out loud every single move that I have to make. And it kind of liberates me from feeling too much pain. See, that's the power. Like, I've seen the greatest meme of, like, Todd Howard, and I have to capture this meme, is, like, talk to the programmer meme. I will watch a lot of footage, a lot of nostalgic moments, and I want to capture that shit once more. Does that mean I'll watch my old videos? Probably not. But it is what it is. We'll see. I'm not sure how long I played Enderal for. It's like, have I actually made videos about Enderal? I don't remember doing that. Maybe I wasn't able to do it because it can be pretty laggy. I don't know. So, first thing I've learned is too much text. Alright, and we're definitely gonna fix that in artifacts. But in order to fix that, so we're kind of dealing with, like, multipliers, right? Alright. I say this is the most important multiplier. I think the whole visual experience is going to be 3 times better if I figure out how to not cram too much text when the text is going to speak for itself at a certain pace. You know, I wish I could slow and speed YouTube videos more, like, precisely of, like, to your reading speed, basically. That would be nice. But at the same time, well, I have to find that pinpoint accurate reading speed that I'm comfortable with, so should be fine. Finding the proper reading speed. Let's say 5% more multiplier. I probably can do animations. I can do better syncing of audio and video. Because I'm probably going to be in a control panel, like, moving things around. Again, it's all going to be, like, sort of a live action thing where I am a man behind the keyboard and maybe you can even hear keys being pressed. I don't know, man. I probably will mute my microphone, though. Yeah, it's a very clean experience. Is it twice as better? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So the text, so the whole thing just feels more cinematic, but I also need a little bit of a story and intensity. And I think this is like 2.5 times multiplier. The intensity is pretty crazy. It almost probably gonna make me cry when I watch it. I'll be able to watch it back and it's just gonna be, or when I make it, or when I stitch everything together, it's just gonna explode in my face. So I probably will try not to look at the whole thing. It's almost like staring at the sun. Maybe I can piece together the sun out of small little pieces of light, but the moment it's like all come together, it's very difficult to look at it without getting your eyes burnt out. You know, there's obviously the novelty of being the I wouldn't say being the best because I don't know what the competition is gonna bring, but novelty of coming back the next year. You know, I'd say it's a 10% novelty bonus. I'll take that. And again, I've mentioned slight animation and image handling skills, basically. This has to be pretty high as well, maybe 50% multiplier. Now I just have to add it all together, I think. Is anything else gonna happen? Question. Maybe the novelty is pretty low right now. It should be higher. I don't know. There's a lot of paid as well. I think, yeah, novelty is pretty high because continue the passion, stacking things together. It's a really tough experience. Also, any sort of drama would spice things up even more. And I don't think at 2022 we had crazy drama going on. Like, again, the spiciest person was Onision. And that wasn't really that crazy, I would say. A Sniper Wolf drama. Fucking Sniper, boys. I'll give like 5%, but now everything like stacks crazy. Crazy much. Alright, let's see. But yeah, like, this is how you stack. And it works. So how many times am I saying that my YouTube Rewind is actually gonna be? How many times better than the previous version? Oh yeah, and well, the music is a weird one. The way to handle music. Again, the syncing is gonna be better. Is the music gonna be better by default as well? Maybe like 10% better. I also can do copyrighted music. I think I'll get away with that without like losing too many views. We'll see. I will have to make, you know, music voting system in the background. This is something I wanted to mention very much. Apparently it's going to be mentioned now. But basically on my second channel, as I'm doing the countdown, there's going to be 3 songs playing every single time. And people will vote on which video they like most. So there's going to be 30 days and potentially like 60 songs the first 20 days or something. And people will have to vote by just watching and enjoying the videos. Or the songs, rather. On like, what should be on YouTube Rewind. The best 3 videos, the best performing 3 videos are going to be in the thing. Because I think it's going to be 30 minutes long. So I will need like 9 songs. Alright. And again, it depends on the views that I get on the second channel. We'll see what happens. If my voting system works. Because I've never tried anything like this. And I want to really see if you can do a much better poll system. Even without any subscribers, anything. But an actual poll system using YouTube itself. I could potentially do it on TikTok, by the way. That's also a possibility. Do a countdown on TikTok of YouTube Rewind, which kind of makes sense to do as well. It's a big question mark. Should I promote on TikTok? And 2023 Rewinds is going to be how many times better? 3. Okay, let me calculate this thing. Let me put it together. Also, let's not forget less cringe, narration, propaganda, and other sins. All right. I hopefully learned my lesson of how to clean the shit out of my rewinds. Again, nobody wants to tell you. They just want to steal, I guess. I don't know. This should be 25% better now that it's clean. Let's see. 1.2 times. What the fuck is this? 1.5 times 1.11. Because as I immature, I don't need most of the political stuff. It depends. Like the flat earth stuff is probably gonna be even more mild and more mature. It should be 30 times better. The rewind should be 30 times better. At least 30 times more popular. That is my prediction. How will I improve upon these aspects even further? We'll see. Alright, see you guys December 1st. This is it. I don't think we have to go through anything. I can quickly go through like thumbnails, but like it's kind of shit. Is it not shit? Fart Venom. This is a cool one. I like that. Runeverse. Found in January. I started my Runeverse journey. Bam, bam, bam. I had this crazy dream. And Powerpuffs still, you know, visit me in my dreams, so I'm very pleased. Now, it's not as spectacular as it used to be, but, I mean, it doesn't have to. It can settle down slowly. The Avengers, because they rotated out. Please hide. Okay, thank you. Toxicity test. This was a scary experience, by the way. This is a reason why I keep checking my through the lens of the fucking through the door lens. Let's call it that way. Because after I saw the Shadow Man, I'm like, shit. He must show up again, right? But he never did. And this was like my first time looking through the lens. I was like, oh, I'm just kind of curious. Whatever, let's just look through. It's fucking like a shadow figure there. And I knew there's a person because it like triggered the lights eventually. It's just like, what are you doing in the darkness? What is going on? And I've never seen that shit ever again. It's so crazy. A lot of bullshit episodes has been made. This guy has bumped into me, a big YouTuber. Just bumped into me as if I'm like a small little shit, you know? And thought I wasn't that bad. Very nice. Harvester of Envy has been deployed. The Date with Sniper Wolf. That is also an NFT that's very fucking expensive, I would say. Alright. 2 dedicates. Valentine's Day for Sniper Wolf. Isn't that fucking ironic? Alright. It is fun that you have limited amount of time. You have limited amount of choices. So you better fucking choose carefully, man. You know, at least make it seem smart and fun. Then I'm just like, well, apocalypse is happening. I checked the new person and their influence. A new YouTube CEO has been assigned at February, it seems. So I'm through thumbnails, I have been able to put together the story. Kira has been fucking rising in this episode. I have released the second version. Very appropriate on February, I understand. I'm gonna do it on January next year, though. Slightly faster. We had a techno bread. I've received bread. Someone fucking jumped in and tried to, you know, attack me for disrespecting Technoblade. It's a dead person now. You have no idea what cancer is. We have no idea what the fuck happened. To me, Technoblade means that he has been killed by technology, basically. Technoblade, that's the name. He was so consumed every hour of the day to be the best and emotionally invested in Minecraft, talking to other people, being so fucking competitive, and in the open of like a tons of subscribers have been following him. Like I don't think I've seen a try-hard person before. And so he definitely took tremendous damage from technology itself. What else would cause cancer to him? Especially, it can get even worse. I think fear also is a big factor of causing cancer, and I don't think his family is like as clean as they pretend to be. You know, he's living in his parents' basement, technically, I would imagine. There's some stuff to investigate. So I'm just throwing some ideas, all right? I'm not gonna just try and break it down. What the Fuss episodes? Have I started What the Fuss episodes this year? It's hard to tell. But there's definitely, I mean, probably not. Should I check it out when I started? This is when I started. No, also not. Well, I started the Hearthstone rewind, basically, going back in time and seeing if it was fun back in the day. It probably was, and people underappreciated that. But I'm still no. I mean, now they have good design on the cards. They just haven't removed the bad design at the same time. So kept going back in time with Hearthstone. Hearthstone is fixed, boys, for a week. This was NoFap level 3. Have I done level 4? I don't remember, actually. But some people still defend NoFap like it's something. And it's laughable. It's another fucking drama waiting to happen. And it's so pathetic. I tried Saints Row. That was kind of cool game. Again, at some point, Elder Scrolls Legends became unplayable, and it pisses me off. This was the battle with Victoria. I mean, who's the real Fifth Harmony? I wonder. Now we kind of established that Selena is the leader of the first generation, but like, that is still a close battle, my friends. It's just Selena has been the leader for the longest of time, so you can say that she is. The question is now, can the second generation Powerpuffs get a leader or not? I'm wondering about that. TikTok versus YouTube Shorts, the best thumbnail, right? I've made the best looking thumbnail, kind of. But this is getting better. Now, I put a lot of work into this shit. Stable brain damage. So, essentially, TikTok has won. And I almost, like, wanted to do another evaluation. I think I've already done, like, 6. I wanted to do the 7th one. Because TikTok started feeding me, like, unpopular videos. But it was just for a short period of time. I'm watching you, TikTok. You better not stop doing good stuff. And don't do experiments with me. So I won't be happy about that. But yeah, like they went after TikTok really hard this year. So that was something. I wonder what was my last Elder Scrolls Legends video. Chrissy, bro, taking over Peace Pop and having like the coolest thumbnail ever. I think. Isn't this like awesome? Spell minigun. I'm not sure what the town brawl was. Spell minigun, bro? I think when you summon a minion, you get a spell, and that's really cool. I like that. That's so cool. That was very good town brawl. Best performing videos of the month. I started at March, I guess. No, I was doing this throughout the entire year. I stopped it for this month for September because I almost like don't care, but it's such an easy video to make. So if I run out of ideas, I mean, easy peasy. Really, Penny? Penny has made it? I don't remember. So weird. The snowballs. I'm still like learning the arena. Like I'm still playing the arena and so difficult, like solo arena. It's still very difficult to win 100% of the time. I probably win 70%. It's crazy. This is also a pretty cool thumbnail. Big dates. April. You can sort of like have a good feeling of like where we are in timeline. So this probably was April 4th almost. Represent left and right. I mean, a lot of things represent left and right. This is also a cool thumbnail, I'm not gonna lie. We kind of tried to liberate Invader, but Invader kind of fucking too slutty, bro. Not cute enough. I tried, guys. And if you just do streaming, like it's not really appropriate content. Why is Sniper Wolf showing up here? Well, these are the biggest YouTube channels, and I wanted to check their vibe. And it was kind of trash. Like, Sniper Wolf actually won against the biggest YouTube channels in terms of vibe points as well. So, I was already with a good impression on Sniper Wolf. Like, what was going on? That shit triggered such an avalanche. I didn't see it fucking coming. I had a completely opposite impression the whole time. We got a perfect card for me. Until I realized it wasn't that strong, but I probably can squeeze value out of it. I would really like a special video about Pyrotechnician and maximizing value of Pyrotechnician. How would I do that? Because there's probably a special ways to do it. Simp. I did a simp episode. I couldn't find it. What the fuck? Flat Earth thing. Oh, this was a requested video. Went pretty well. Back in the day, I wasn't getting that many views, and I still don't. It kind of flattened out, essentially. We're in a flatlands. We have climbed up from like 26 hours into the flatlands, which is fine, because it just shows that my appreciation to my work is now consistent. I've reached my level. To break through, I have to, you know, innovate somehow. Or I'm just shadow banned, and I should hate YouTube for doing that to me. I don't know. Disney and Nickelodeon exploration, bro. Just another knock on a door. And Dove gets, you know, a big chunk of reputation, I think, or maybe even gets discovered. I'm not sure. But I have like crafted a team of girls, which I don't give a fuck about. Now I have a second generation, and Laura potentially is the third generation of Powerpuffs. We'll see. I'm very interested in that shit. Queen of Colors, wow. We know why, but I wanted to explore deeper. Because I just saw pictures. I never, like, dove into music, and I wasn't too impressed. But I tried to find the good stuff, you know? I'm not looking for the bad things, guys. It's so easy. Such an easy task to find the bad shit. To be upset. The marbles. This is where I discovered the goddamn insanity machine. And the world was not the same anymore. And I had to make this video. That pretty much went viral, in a way. And it's one of my most watched videos. You can find that. Why? Because I literally begged people to watch and people had patience. So, you know, I got rewarded. This is probably one of the best looking thumbnails from further away. If you look deeper into this, there's artifacts that I should have fucking removed. But why the fuck I didn't do that is beyond my understanding. I did work on this quite a bit. On top of that, you know, I created an imposter. I replaced one of the girls from Blackpink. And I'm like, can you guess which one? Now that I'm familiar with Blackpink, I'm like, yeah, I can see the face difference and all that shit. I can see the difference. Especially like Lizzie is the most different of all. Probably not even Asian anymore. For how different she is. Then the finding of Emily, you can, I guess, dig deeper into that episode. If you want to get the full vibe and full story. This one got me fucking struck by YouTube of like, they found something on a thumbnail and a title of like, shit. You think Trump won the debate? What? That is politically incorrect. You are gonna be whipped for that. Which is like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? So I had to complain about it, you know. And I simplify that. I'm just talking about elections. Why is it a no-go zone? How is it insta-fucking strike? And so I had to, like, for 7 days, I wasn't able to post anything on my main channel. So I was, like, working on the banner. I was forced to create this. Sometimes bad things turn into pretty good things, I guess. I can still improve this. I would imagine. Yeah. This one was the weirdest tavern brawl ever. It's so complicated as well. The dad thing. I think I got my channel uploading back. Another brawl. This was a special little tag an influencer moment of calling them a loser. But you won this title, bro. That's pretty cool. I think this was the first time I uploaded about porn. Because I explore everything relentlessly, bro. Nothing's gonna stop me, bro. Quantity versus quality. I put a lot of work into this thumbnail. But this one is better. Even though this was the first time I started uploading 1 hour videos. I was starting to transition, boys. So I put a lot of like speed effects. But this one turned out pretty cool. And I was kind of getting more views, but when was that? like, it didn't actually bump my channel up. Just because I split my videos, nothing really changed. You can see in April, like, nothing changed in terms of watch time. People were not watching my videos longer just because I uploaded more of them. So that's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's like almost like the dedicated viewers got kicked in the balls. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, bro. More stuff. This was pretty big event in Hearthstone. Okay. The NPC culture begins. The magical May moment. May 8th, right? Shit, I already forgot. May 18, I believe. That's the number. May 18. Then I recreated a game so easily. I'm like, there's an actual easy way to program stuff. And I'm like, shit, this is awesome. This is how you do things. You take the easy fucking way. But that's like more universal that you can use for different other games. And it's so liberating for me as a programmer to do the easy thing. And eventually, again, I've recreated the card game for myself. And now I'm like, wow. We might not stop there. We might invent even more stuff. Like a cheap version of Minecraft or some bullshit like that. Like, capture the core essence of a game. Really cool stuff. What would you do if someone like that showed up in your door, bro? Would you just freak out? Because that might ruin the vibe. Druid was shitting around and I was able to make it good, but maybe it was just a mirage. Maybe I just got lucky. You never know with Hearthstone, like, are you getting lucky? Are you exhausted from playing the same deck over and over again? Like, something always happens that pushes your win rate into nothing. Reuse almost supposed to appear in YouTube rewinds. I'm sort of glad that it doesn't. I trashed a Hearthstone player a little bit. I found a weird tailored thumbnail, bro. Someone made. Endgame. I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure what that is. Asmongold made a pizza video. I wanted to just visit him. I'm like, shit, bro. This is epic. And it made me cry, basically. Then I discover Miranda, boys. And she just smashes through into like 1,000 points really fast. And now she's kind of like broke through all the way. Right? 4,800. That's a lot, bro. That's top 38. Pretty fucking weird, bro. That she went up so fast, but maybe alongside with Dove. Another porn video that I'm not even gonna talk about. That was fun. Another sniper. The reason for it is, again, I do What the Fuss episodes, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna appreciate Sniper Wolf. And I slowly started doing that. If I disassociate from a person, then it's like easy to trash it. This is where I attacked Hearthstone in a hardcore way. I probably like destroyed 1,000 points from Hearthstone. And it's like it's very difficult to destroy points. They have tons to be destroyed. So they didn't even took really much of a hit. But they don't have that much reputation. If Hearthstone keeps shitting on me and ruining my day, then we have a problem. And I think a lot of people are waiting to ruin my day soon enough. And they're just gonna accelerate the process of like someone else is gonna take the cake. This is the reunion moment, so I revisited Smosh. I checked Jewel. Jewel still needs a lift up. I'm not sure what kind of magical moment will happen, but she needs to catch up to, you know, the Powerpuffs. Powerpuffs at 2,500 right now. Jewel, you better fucking do the right thing. Because she's being caught up with the other ones as well. We'll see. What? What the fuck was that? I think I started splitting my channel. Oh my god. Yeah. I did this. This was the avatar for the new channel. At some point I announced that I'm splitting the channel. Wow, this one is so ugly. Holy shit. So ugly. I'm not sure where I announced it. It's too complicated. Alright. Arius boys. So now I'm reviewing Victorious one more time. Checking every single episode. To celebrate her birthday. 30th birthday. I learned how to pronounce it, guys. It's crazy. We did it. Shitload of armor. Unicorn. What else do we have? Well, this is where the drama started. Right after the birthday celebration. That was the last moment when I was able to enjoy life in peace and quiet, bro. Fucking, Repsion shows up as well. The ad blocker massacre, bro, starts. Like, no longer I had peace and quiet anymore. Fuck that shit, bro. But then I started the series of Mr. Beast as well. Sniper Wolf and Mr. Beast series all together at the same time. So I was like fighting back against like the nonsense in the background. Taylor gets the crown of most subscribed person. This was a very good thumbnail as well. Sergeant Athreus looks a little bit fucking blurry. What happened to you, bro? But this one looks fucking awesome. I want to have a card like this. This is so cool. Check fucking Lithuanian garbage. This one went viral. This guy is such a deranged person. Kind of on purpose, but I'm like, at some point it's so creepy and stupid. Pathological parasite. What was that? Ontological parasite. I no longer know what that means, because it's impossible to know all the scientific terms. I just know it looks fucking awesome. You are an ontological parasite now. Because you said so. Okay, May 28th it was. And you get to see my face. And how fucking, how little effort I put into my looks. Alright. Sex is just as deadly, boys. I'm still yet to explore the idea in a video fully, but this was my first attempt of explaining how sexuality is crazy. But like Sniper Wolf kind of showed you guys how it works. You make the least amount of efforts required to threaten a person. You know, indirectly almost. Doxing was the way to go. It's almost like she knows the playbook of the most powerful moves you can make. And this one was it. Everyone got upset, but like it's the easiest one to make at the same time, bro. I really appreciate. So that's just a leeway into sexuality and how fucking crazy it is. Just a leeway, bro. Just a lick of the iceberg. Look at the candy, bro. The taste. But, I mean, it's the negative. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of proud of this thumbnail, too. It's not bad. And just the concept is also pretty cool. Got decent amount of views. Hearthstone experiments began. And some of them worked out pretty well. I've learned something. But it's very difficult to figure out stuff like this. Pinterest denied. This went viral on my second channel, or card game channel. Bubonic Plague. I started playing with the rat, and I think rat is still super cool card that I want to like master. The drama keeps continuing. I don't think that there's anything cool. But then Laura started glitching as well after this video. She just deletes Instagram like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I thought only Ariana is allowed to glitch this hard. So I literally had to invent, eventually, this button of like, okay, you guys, everyone is glitching right now. I'm predicting the future. You guys deserve it now. Congratulations. Drama, drama, drama. The Mr. B. All of these are most popular videos, which is great. Really good. This was a really nice capture of drama in general. And it went viral. And I kind of just agree with the people, because I have to in a way, but like this one, it's I would say well, at least iconic. Yeah, I couldn't say like I wanted to say novel, but it's such a weird word. I like saying novelty, but not novel, bro. That's a weird one. I looked at Titans and I vomited. No, I just kidding. I mean, that was my impression. It was bad. In fact, the Titans you see here, I hated them so much. And I hate them to this day, and I'm glad they're not being played too often, because they're the worst. Ugh. Now, these Titans are pretty fucking awesome. The ones that I have, alright? They're actually super cool. Another exploration of specifically Dove. Right? Or color. What was I doing in that video, bro? I don't know. And then I started dumping my sanity, because there were so many ideas to take hold of, and then I switched into Eurovision for a little bit. Eurovision has ended a long time ago. At some point. I mean, I already skipped. But I was wondering what's going on in the songs. And I realized a very interesting pattern. Russia is fucking ugly. Russia is full of ugly people, bro. They can't stand Ukraine. And Belarus is a little bit different. It's kind of in between. But it had like the cinematic thing of like 2012, end of the world thing. This is also a cool thumbnail, simply because it's a very cool matrix, I would say. I probably should just have it. Copy and paste it, but I kind of already have it. So it's just like the level of influence rising. This is how it looks like. So at some point, I mean, I was able to express myself pretty well, to the point where I'm looking back into my own like memes that I've created of YouTube Rewind. Now I think I'm going to be able to match a YouTuber level YouTube Rewind release, basically. Like, it will feel like a video for the first time. I'll make my first video. And I will continue rising in power, and hopefully I can outmatch next year after that and dominate in the end. We'll see, right? That's at least the story you can tell yourself, and it's pretty cool. Aziland. More shit. This is the most popular video on my card game channel. Because no one saw it coming, bro. That Thaddeus is actually getting buffed. Reworks are amazing thing for Hearthstone. And it's probably the most notorious rework of all time. This is amazing, bro. I love that. It worked out so well. What else do we have? Victoria's hottest episodes, bro. Absolutely. What the Fuss Marathon began. And that shit's crazy, bro. Because I couldn't even finish it properly. I was not running out of material anytime soon. Released my first Peace Pop. Need for Speed. Look at that fucking fast thumbnail, bro. And all of a sudden, everything changed. This was month number 8. So it's August, September, right? Before September. So, nothing but sanity. I was, like, really surprised. I didn't expect people to watch the videos that they did. 2 of them about Sanity Machine. But the other ones were, like, bullshit episodes people tuned into. Really interesting. Twist has been released. Smosh special episode, which looks ridiculous on the thumbnail. People just clicked on it because it's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Obviously, another NFT. Very valuable. Then me getting so mad at Hearthstone. I mean, the ugliest thumbnail I could fucking do. You can't do uglier than this, bro. This is insane. Fucking posing. The ugliest name as well. But this is the coolest one as well. Like, Sniper was also like glitching as well, as you can see, pretty hard. Glitching on Jack's films, like with just a few shots. A few shots just kind of explains why Jack's film is just a fucking loser, bro. Shots in the dark. And you can just move on from one dude to the other and just eliminate them. Easy peasy. Unless they declare war, then it's like slightly more difficult. This one is a sweet thumbnail, I think. Pretty cool. And eventually I actually made wait. I don't think it's wait. Is it this one? So I made another Pinterest thing. Is it really that one? And then I invent my card game. Let's go. Yeah, the YouTube battles for top 100 happened. I'm not sure if they are actually relevant in the end, but it's a very good reference of who made it and who got eliminated. It's a good reference for me. This thumbnail is kind of cute because I had to like simulate water and I didn't know how to do it best. I could just copy and paste the water splash, right? But how? And I'm like, shit, let's just fucking draw it. And it kind of turned out pretty well. And just very nice thumbnail, I think. Then I had a dream of Taylor giving me shoes. Golden shoes, bro. In the middle of like a crowded place. You know, what the fuck was that? That's some crazy shit. And it actually brought me it glitched, right? I forgot that glitch. That was a glitch. That was like a dream glitch. It's crazy. I don't think I have had a dream glitch before where I looked into a dream a little bit closer and I'm like, shit. So it actually has a real life reference where you look back 10 years ago from that specific date and you see Taylor with golden shoes. It's crazy, bro. And it's the only time when she wore them 10 years ago. It's crazy, bro. I checked Laura. I don't think it was her. No, it was the Torn episode. Fair enough. Then I trashed Jack a little bit. On the third channel. And then I attacked Jack some full force because he declares war. Let everyone know that I discovered the magic of Disney. That it's all porn now. I mean, women create so much awkwardness in a way, or attraction, that it eventually just kind of have to destroy it. Like a nice Minecraft house. You just have to plant some TNT in there and see how it goes boom. So if Disney looks amazing, it's gonna attract some TNT, I'm just saying. This is also a really, really cool thumbnail if you zoom in. And hopefully Sniper Wolf confirms that it's good. I'm still waiting to be confirmed. I haven't even talked about Antoine, but then I'm like, fucking, this guy has to disappear, bro. This guy's the worst. And I still don't have a justification for why I hate Antoine so much. It's just a really bad feeling. You know, just the name alone pisses me off so much. But even his behavior this year was just like, he didn't exist this year. And that is a very creepy feeling to me. For a YouTuber to not exist the entire year, for him to slow down the progress. The funny thing is, I'll tell you this much, it took Antoine a long time to recover, potentially. And he was feeling like shit for a long time, maybe. And was only able to upload 2 videos because of this video. This fucking video, bro. Potentially he analyzed a little bit of that shit. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Potentially I stink up the Discord server so much that it had a ripple effect on his whole career. Which is pretty weird. To affect a 3 million subscriber channel, that's a weird move. You have to hand it to me. Because I'm taking credit for something spectacular here. Alright, guys. Now, the evolution of my thumbnails. I want to really quickly go through it. You can see how bad it gets. I guess we can look at, like, this is a good example of a good thumbnail. And I started with this. Yeah, I started where I left off with the YouTube Rewind, and it had the same font, everything. Looked like shit, bro. Because the shadow matters. When you apply a shadow, it's way cooler. This is a thumbnail you shouldn't be doing. What the fuck was I thinking, bro? Holy shit. Am I an artist or cancer researcher? Oh. Overtime episodes were 2022? I mean, this year? Okay, interesting. Very cool stuff. Very nice to fart in the microphone, but We have to say goodbye and go dormant. Put some memories up front. Just to see the... I'm not sure if it was a good idea to see this, but the fart venom... Yeah. Very interesting stuff. See you guys next... Well, December 1st.